Welcome to Maths with Steve. I'm Steve, and today we're looking at long multiplication. Now, I'm going to take you through a few of these just so that you can see how they work. Right, okay, let's get into it. So, I've got the first one, 28 times 7. Now, it doesn't matter which one you put on the top and which one you put on the bottom. I prefer to put the smaller one on the bottom because it ends up being a bit less work for me to do with my working out. But either way, it doesn't matter. So let's go. I've got 7 at the bottom, so the first thing I need to do is I need to times that by the one above it on the right. Okay, so what is 7 times 8? Okay, so 7 times 8 is 56. So I'm going to put in a 6 there, and I put my 50 up here. Okay, 56, because that's going to carry. Okay, then I move on to the next one, 7 times 2. What's 7 times 2? 7 times 2 is 14. Now, this 5 is what's going to be added onto that. So 7 times 2 is 14. Add 5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So then I put 1, 9 there. And that's your final answer, 196. Now, if you have, what you can see on the next one, I've got 66 times 54. Okay, so now I've got two digits at the bottom and 2 digits at the top. So there's something very slightly different that I need to do here. So I start off as usual. I do my 4 times 6 and then my 4 times 6, okay? So 4 times 6 is 24. So my 4 goes here, and my 10, which is the 2 here, goes up here. And then I do 4 times 6 again, that's 24, but this time I add the 2, so that's going to be 26. So 26, and I put this 26 down here, but there's nothing else here, so I can't put, I can't carry that 20 this time, so that's why that goes there. Now, something that I like to do is I like to cross out any carries, cross out the number that I've done, and then, this is the most important thing, you have to add a 0, okay? So we're going to put a 0 neatly underneath that 4, okay? Great, now with the 5 you do exactly the same. So 5 times 6 is 30. The 0 goes here, and the 3 goes above the 6 there. And again, 5 times 6 is 30, add the 3, it's 33. Okay, now I've got 2 lines. Which one's the answer? Well, none of them are the answer. What I need to do here is I need to add them 2 together. So 4 add 0 is 4. 6 add 0 is 6. 2 add 3 is 5. And then there's just that 3 to bring down there. So the final answer there is 3,564. Great. Okay, so what if I've got 3 numbers at the bottom? Well, you do the same thing, but again, you're going to add an extra 0. I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, so this is going to be a long one, so bear with me. So I've got 4 times 7 to start off with. And 4 times 7 is 28. So 8 goes there, and the 2 neatly at the top. Okay. 4 times 8 is 8, 16, 24, 32. Add that 2, so it's going to be 34. 4 there, and a 3 above the 9. And then 4 times 9, 9, 18, 27, 36. Add 3, 39. 39. Okay. I'm going to cross that out, and cross out the 4. I'm going to go into a different colour now because I can see that my carries are going to go a little bit onto that red. Okay, so I'm on to the second number, so I add a 0. Okay. 5 times 7, 35. 5, and the 3 gets carried. 5 times 8, 40, plus 3, 43. So 3 there, and I carry a 4. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 4 is 49. So 49. Great. Cross it out, cross it out, cross that out. Okay, now I have the third number. This time I have to add 2 zeros. So 0, 0. As you can see, it gets very, very long. When you have these big ones, you have to spend some time making sure that you're doing everything correctly, making sure that everything's neat and in place, because otherwise you can make a very silly mistake. So just take your time with these big, long ones. Okay, so 6 times 7 is 42. So 2 goes there, the 4 above the 8. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 4 is going to be 52. 2, and the 5 goes up there. 6 times 9 is 54, plus 5, so that's going to be 59. So 5, 9. Okay, great. So now I've got them. I'm going to have to add them all up together. So line here. You know what, actually, I'm just going to move this next one now out of the way. We'll bring that back down later. There we go. Okay, so let's add these up. 8 add 0 is 8. 4 add 5 add 0 is 9. 9 add 3 is 12. Add 2 is 14. The 1 gets carried here. So 1 add 3 is 4. Add 9 is 13. Add 2 is 15. 5 there, 1 up there. 1 add 4 add 9 is 14. And then 1 add 5 is 6. So that is a long number, isn't it? 645,498. So take your time on those long ones. Okay, last one that I'm going to show you before you do yours. Okay, and this time it's decimals. A lot of my students get really hung up on the decimal thing, and I'm going to show you my way. There's different ways in which people do it, but I'm going to show you my way of doing it. Okay, great. So I go 5 times 1, which is 5. So I'm doing it exactly the same way. 5 times 2 is 10. So I'm going to go 0 there and a 1 there. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Wonderful. Okay. So now I'm just going to cross out the 1, cross out the 5, add a 0. I'm doing exactly the same thing. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay. Add them up just exactly the same way. 5 add 0 is 5. 0 add 4 is 4. 6 add 8 is 14. 1 add 2 add 1 is 4. And then there's just that 1 to bring down there. Right. So this is where you have to do something different. Now we have 3 digits behind decimal places. So I'm just going to count them up. So I've got that 1, that 1, 2, and then this 5, 3. And I'm going to use that to find out where the decimal goes. And what I do is I start on the right hand side here, and I go, because I've got 3 numbers, I'm going to go 3 across. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 jumps. And then there is where I put my decimal. And that will be the answer. So the answer is 14.445. And there you go. That's the answer to that one. Okay, legends. Right, okay, there are 10 long multiplication questions for you to have a go at. Have a go at them. Come back for the answer video. All right, bye.